Yeah, we are going to be talking about a very hated character in Smash Ultimate in Japan. So, in case you guys don't know, Japan, they're able to consistently play offline, and one of the newer DLC characters has been getting a lot of hate in the Japanese scene, and I'm sure a lot of you already know who it is. Yeah, it is Min Min. So, I feel like I need to talk about this character, especially since I feel like a lot of the videos I make and like a lot of stuff I talk about are just hated characters. So I have to do it. But yeah, so there is something I want to point out before I actually get into this. I legit called this happening. I made a video, a very poorly made video, saying that I thought that Min Min could potentially end up being the ultimate equivalent to Bayonetta. And while she's still not there yet, the amount of hate she's getting in Japan is very reminiscent of Bayonetta. Again, I currently don't think Min Min's the best character, and while she's getting a lot of hate in Japan, it's not anywhere near the level of Bayonetta, not yet at least. But I think that once offline comes back, it's getting there. One of her biggest strengths is obviously her absurd range that she has. And what makes her range so much better than other characters is that when she's throwing out her hitboxes, like when she's like slinging out her arms, those are disjoints. Those aren't hurt boxes. So it's basically like she has an incredibly long sword. That's the way you have to think of it. Like her arms are basically just ginormous swords. And what makes the arms even more scary is the fact that she basically has a mix-up already set up on it, because she can choose to just throw out one arm, or she could wait and throw out the other one. So she could just mix you up. Like when you think you're safe, she just throws out her second arm and hits you. And then she can also change her arm. She has Dragon Arm, which has the most range because you can shoot out the dragon blast or whatever it's called when you do a smash attack. You also have the Ram arm, which is pretty ridiculous, I would say. It's pretty fast. Yeah, well, the hitbox comes out pretty fast, I would say. Like, it feels like the hitbox is bigger and it's just, like, covers more range. So you have the ability to just cover more ground with it, and it also has the least amount of end lag. And then, of course, you have the Megawatt, which is very, very strong and can kill very early. So it's pretty scary. But what makes her arms even worse than what I just said is the fact that when she throws out aerials, like, well, not just aerials, but when she throws out forward air and back air, she can make the move positive on shield. So I'm pretty sure they're not gonna have forward air and back air on ultimate frame data, because I don't know why. I don't think they know how to calculate it. But a friend of mine, he has his Switch hacked to have like a mod pack, and it basically shows you how positive and negative moves are on shield. And like I said, Min Min's forward air and back air are positive on shield, which is absolutely scary. So most characters are lucky to have like a I would say like a -4 or a -5 move on shield, and Min Min has positives. So what that means is that when she hits your shield, she can act before you can, which normally is not the case. Normally the opponent has the option to act a little bit faster than the person attacking, but that's not the case with Min Min. And according to this, the Megawatt's more safe on shield. But yeah, if you space the attack properly, you can just reap incredibly huge benefits, especially when Min Min's ledge trapping the opponent. I think that makes it even worse because she can just so non-committally attack the opponent from super far away. And just think of it like this. So Sephiroth has ridiculous range, and when Min Min's doing her forward or back air, not only does she have more range than him, but it's also safer. Yeah, it's just scary. So I would say a lot of people say that her biggest weakness is the fact that, you know, once you get up close to her, she kind of just doesn't have answers to get away from you or like keep you out. But the thing is that she has pretty fast up close buttons. She has a frame 5 jab, which is it's a pretty good jab. She has frame 5 up tilt, again, pretty quick. So she's pretty good at anti-airing with that. She also has a frame 7 up smash. Where is it? She has a frame 7 up smash. That's so fast. That's so incredibly fast. The hitbox on it isn't as big because this blue circle is the reflection hitbox. Because in case you didn't know, Min Min can reflect projectiles with her up smash. But yeah, so the hitbox may not be like super big, but just the fact that she has an option to get the opponent off of her that's that fast is very impressive and also scary, because again, that's supposed to be one of her greatest flaws, that is that like once you get up close to her, it's really hard for her to combat you, but she does have answers. She also has up B. Her grounded up B has invulnerability frames. That's frame 8, which I mean, again, not super fast, but it's still a way that she can get out of, like, just avoid the opponent. And if there are platform stages, or if she's on a stage with platforms, which you more likely are going to be on, she also has the ability to just up B onto the platform and make her up B a bit more safe than it would be. One of the biggest flaws that Min Min has, in my opinion, is her offstage recovery isn't that good. So I think she's going to be very edge guardable, but the thing about her tether recovery is I feel like she tethers pretty fast, and I also think that she has not the greatest mix-ups to avoid getting edge guarded, but she does have a few mix-ups, or mix-ups are like mix-ups slash answers to avoid getting edge guarded. One of the most obvious ones, in my opinion, is literally she can just attack you while you're trying to chase her, because she has ridiculous range. So obviously if you're trying to get close to her, she'll just, you know, swing, because she has gigantic arms that she can just throw out, so it kind of keeps you from getting too close to her. That's a really good answer. She also has like a brief way of stalling her fall. So if you up B with her the first time, kind of like Joker, you can slightly get a hop and then she'll you can slightly get a hop and then slightly slow down your fall. Other things she could do is she could do a smash attack, and if she does a smash attack for the first time in the air, again, she gets like a brief hop that somewhat delays her fall. So 2 mix-ups she can do in order to avoid getting edge guarded. And I'm not saying that these are super strong options to avoid getting edge guarded, because I don't think they are compared to other characters, but I think that it's still something to note, since a lot of people are just like, oh well, you can just 100% edge guard, it's super free, it's super easy. I'm not saying that her edge guard or her recovery isn't exploitable, but I'm saying that she does have ways to avoid it. And then there's also the fact that I feel like her tether is actually pretty quick. So even if you're somewhat like close to her, if you're not close enough and she's near the ledge, she'll just like snap and grab it like immediately. So there's that. There's probably some stuff I'm missing, but I'll get to that in a bit. But I think what I should do is like go to this channel that has some Min Min matches, and just click on a Min Min match. I'm gonna click on a Min Min match, and we'll see how many likes and dislikes it has. Look at that. Look at the likes to dislike ratio. Look at that. 19 likes, 69 dislikes. And I'm telling you guys right now, this is not a rare exception. A lot of the matches that I'm gonna click on, I'm just gonna go to the end. We'll see if Min Min won. She won. She definitely won there. So yeah, there you go. I mean, let's watch it. It's 4 minutes long. It's 4 minutes. Oh my god, it's 4 minutes long. Yeah, so again, it's hard. Oh, so something else I need to mention about Min Min is her damage output is really good. He hit him once and he's at 36%. And then there's also the fact that I feel as though when Min Min hits you, she can kind of set up her tech chases with her arm. So it's like, okay, 36% into like another 30 off of one hit. Yeah, what's up, robot? Okay, I just want to talk about this. So, gets a stage spike and then immediately up B's. So like he like goes for an edge guard, and look how far away the Min Min's able to up B from. That's the other thing. Like I said, if Min Min's close to the ledge, and you're not already on top of her when she up B's, she can just grab it like pretty quick, and you're not going to be able to do anything about it. You have to be really close. Yeah, this is online. This is online. I will be watching an offline tournament soon. That was what I forgot to mention. So Min Min's tilts and like her full jab, because like she has 2 different jabs. She has one that kicks and then one that where she uses the arms when she jabs. To make it even more safe, she can microspace with her arms because she can walk back and forth while throwing out her attacks. So it makes it that much more difficult to actually get in on her, because she can just retreat while doing her attacks. And it's similar to Mega Man, but he's dead. Wow. That was like a tilt too. I would argue that her arms are better than Mega Man's just because, again, she can be more safe with it because she can retreat back while doing it. I don't think Mega Man could go as far back with as Min Min when throwing out his attacks. Yeah, this is like very a DLC-esque Mega Man, basically. I mean, you can dash attack, but I feel like you're not going to be using dash attack that much because Min Min's better far away. And look at that. He got close. Or the Mario got close and he got down smashed. Obviously, there is stuff that the Mario could have been doing better, but I still need to bring up the fact that being up, like fighting Min Min up close doesn't mean you're like immediately gonna beat her, because she does have fast buttons. Again, he got close. Got close, got up smash out of shield, and died. And I just need to keep pressing this. That's supposed to be one of her biggest flaws, is that once you get up close to Min Min, she's supposed to be just boned, but she's not. Yeah, Nair is really good for Min Min. She has really good moves in general. What? Oh my god. I mean, okay, let's be real. He could have avoided that. He could have avoided that if he didn't cape, but he got hit 3 times. I mean, he for sure could have avoided that, but yeah, that was his fault for caping. I'd argue he shouldn't have died at zero, but he definitely should not have caped there. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Well, I mean, Pink Fresh is in here, so oh, he's dead. Yeah, the back throw is definitely a gimmick. Like I said, that was avoidable. But Pink Fresh, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Min Min have a pretty much near surefire way to like hit the opponent while ledge trapping if they time it right? Like you can cover everything, even if they ledge hang. I think it involves okay, so yeah, it involves the Megawatt arm. So basically, if you let Min Min set this up, she can cover all your options on the ledge. Like literally, you can't hang on the ledge. Like if you're in this spot, you're just screwed. You're going to get hit. So you need to make sure that you get off of the ledge before Min Min can set that up. It's pretty scary. I wouldn't say Min Min's the best edge guarder in the game. I wouldn't say Min Min's the best edge guarder in the game, but she's definitely the best two-framer. Like she's the best character at two-framing the opponent. Here's another Min Min. This is a different player, by the way. This is a different player, but they're playing Min Min. Oh, here's another one. Actually, let's look at this one. This is Grand Finals, it looks like. Heavily the dislike ratio is heavily in favor of the dislikes. Like there are way more dislikes. There you go. Min Min must have won. This is, in case you guys were not around during Smash 4, this is very reminiscent of Smash 4 Bayonetta. Whenever Bayonetta won a high profile match, like any match really, whenever Bayonetta won a match in Smash 4, mass dislikes. I will say, you guys should not do that though. The reason why I say not to do that is, as much as you hate seeing a character win, by disliking the video, you're actually hurting the channel who's uploading the video. I'm pretty sure that like hurts them in the algorithm. It makes it so that this video will like show up less. So please, if you are a viewer and you hate seeing a character win, don't do it. Like I would say, if you're gonna do anything, just leave a comment. That's better than disliking. If you're going to hate, if you're going to be a hater, direct your hate in that way. So keep in mind, this is a completely different player, and there's still like mass amount of dislikes. You'll never have fans. Yeah, Pink Fresh, you just love to play characters that people hate. That's all it is. Okay, I want to point this out. So again, people talk about edgeguarding Min Min, right? People talk about, oh, that's her weakness. Look at what the Min Min player does. So they do a forward smash with the dragon arm as the Joker's running out. Does that, forces him to shield. So his two options would have been to like jump over that, but if he had jumped over it, he still wouldn't have been in a good spot anyway. So this basically covered like his ability to edgeguard the opponent. And then he just safely grabs the edge. So yeah, again, You can edge guard Min Min, but if you're in spots where if you're not already immediately on top of her, it is very hard. Yep. Let me go back here. So that, I think that might have been the setup. Actually, not 100% the setup, but this covered a lot. This covered get up attack and covered roll. They didn't cover let's jump, but yeah. Dude, they don't care. They did not care. Do you see that? Yeah, Min Min's aerial drift isn't super good. Like she's pretty slow. What makes? Oh, I thought he was gonna die. I legit thought he might die actually. Hold on. Yep. The two frame. Oh, okay, he misses. I was gonna say the two framing goddess. He's dead. And that's something else we need to talk about. Min Min Nair. That's something I didn't even mention. So Min Min's Nair is basically Cloud's old Nair. That's what it feels like. Megawatt Nair is pretty strong. It's really, really strong. Yeah. Yeah, that's what makes Min Min so frightening. She has the ability to just switch how strong her moves are and somewhat alter the end lag of them because of the fact that she can change her arms. So because she can change her arms like that, she can have a move that's, you know, that could be good for setting up her combos. She can also have one that's good for killing and yeah, in between. That, wow. I want to bring that up. Look at that setup. So right here after that Nair, the Joker was in such a bad spot because he tries to jump. He tries to jump and he catches the jump. So I want to say the only thing he could have done is counter, but then I don't even think that would have hit Min Min because look how far away she is. And then air dodge would have also been a bad spot. Yeah, it's just, she has very good combos and very good setups that I don't think people realize how strong the setups are or could be for the character. See, look at that. He countered, it didn't even matter because of how far away he was. So like that's the range of the counter right there. Joker's counter is huge and it didn't matter because Min Min's range is just that absurd. I don't even think Sephiroth could have outspaced that counter. I don't even think Sephiroth could have outspaced Joker's counter. There's a Min Min on this channel that beat Ken. I'm not surprised. I think that there's gonna be a lot more Min Mins on the rise, at least in Japan. I think offline too. I really do think this character is going to be really good. Something I will bring up though, and I think it's something that it's like a counter. It's a counter argument to the Min Min to hate. So I do think that overall Japan plays a bit more passive than other countries. So that could also be the reason as to why Min Min's getting as much success in Japan as she's getting. Yeah, that's something to bring up. So maybe that's why, you know, Japan is still like an incredibly strong country, but they are more passive. So that passive playstyle and lack of aggression could be hurting them against Min Min. Okay, so this one, you know, not as many dislikes because it's Proto Banham. So I feel like maybe more people are inclined to respect him as a player because he's, you know, he has a really good Lucina. That's still a lot of dislikes, by the way. That's like 20%. It's like roughly 20% dislikes or higher. Math, I don't know. This one might have a higher amount. Let's see. Yep, there we go. It's also Proto Banham. It's also Proto Banham, and it has more dislikes than likes. Yeah, no, they despise Min Min. It's not a joke. Again, this is Proto Banham. This is probably, I would say, one of the players that people get the most hyped about. And he's the one that's playing Min Min. And because he's playing Min Min, the dislikes are still not as high as the other Min Min players, but they're still incredibly high. It's nearly 50%. Hold on, I need to mention this as well, because I definitely have not. So when she swings her arms like with the forward air backer, she can double jump like in the middle of the attack. It makes it that much more safe of a move to do, like in certain spots. So you can just like short hop, forward air, back air, and then double jump away with Min Min. Third worst aerial drift in the game, as it should be. She does not deserve to have a good aerial drift. This is such a bad position to be in. I just need to bring this up. Look how far away Min Min is, and look at how much respect the Zelda is showing to the Min Min. And that's just because like the Zelda has to. The Zelda has to just respect Min Min that much, because if the Zelda gets hit in the wrong way, they could die. Also, this is Riziatu. This is the Mii Brawler player. Shout out to him. I love his Mii Brawler. Does Min Min have a kill throw? I want to say no. What the f do I speak, man? Why do I speak? What, like, okay, she does. Look at that. That's the tech chase thing I was talking about. So 20% does that. Zero are the Zeldas in a tech chase situation. Even if they were to tech roll away, the Min Min would still be able to catch them, because they could just run, chase them, and then just swing out their arms. And obviously they directional air dodge, but yeah. Death. And once again, that was very non-committal. That was a spot where it didn't really matter. It didn't matter if that whiffed or not. All right, so I'm just gonna give a brief summary as to why Japan hates Min Min so much. Min Min is just really, really good. She's a really good character. She has phenomenal strengths that other characters don't have. There's been no other character in Smash to have strengths like Min Min does. And it's kind of similar to Bayonetta in the sense, even Meta Knight and Brawl. It's kind of similar in the sense that when you have a character that's so different and it has so many strong attributes that have never been seen before, there's a very good chance they're going to be hated because it's just so unfamiliar, and you can be punished in spots where it just feels like you shouldn't be punished in, you know? So I kind of feel like that's what's happening with Min Min at the moment. And Japan's fortunate enough to be able to play offline. I mean, those are all offline events, but even offline, Min Min is a very hated character. She has strengths that we've never seen before. It's just frustrating to deal with. Not only is her long range game good though, her up range game, the spot where she's supposed to be bad at, the position that she's supposed to be bad at, she's not even bad in, really. She's not that bad in. She has pretty good quick disjointed aerials. She has good out of shield options. They're not amazing, but they're still pretty solid. They're not what you would expect a character to have the strengths she has to have. Off stage, when she's edge guarding the opponent, she has the most non-committal edge guarding in the game. I'm not saying it's the best, but I think it's the most non-committal edge guarding. Two framing, I would say the best two framer. Ledge trapping can also be insanely good because, like I said before, she kind of just has the specific setup she could do where it covers everything. She has good kill power too. I didn't even mention her kill power, but I mean, we saw the Mario die like freaking from 3 hits, so great kill power. Kill power that she can alternate between because of the Megawatt, and then the Dragon Arm obviously is really good for that situation. And yeah, her biggest flaw in my opinion is her recovery. It's very exploitable. I just need to emphasize exploitable. I'm not saying it's a horrible recovery because there are some spots where it's actually difficult to edge guard her, as I've shown. But if you're in a position where you can just aggressively be in her face, she has a very exploitable recovery, but she does have answers to avoid it. I also want to emphasize there might, I don't know the exact numbers on a lot of her stuff, so that's why I didn't really bring it up. But there could also be stuff I'm missing. I'm not a Min Min expert. I'm just going off of what I've been seeing and some of the information my friends have given me. So again, just make sure to do your due diligence yourself. Don't just take what I say with 100% fact. Look into it yourself. And yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. I guess I'll emphasize once again, if you see Min Min matches, please don't dislike them. You're hurting the channel that's uploading the sets. If you don't like the sets, if you don't like what you're watching, you have the option to just go on to another video. Like, these videos aren't doing any hateful or hurtful things. It's just showing competitive Smash, you know? So don't dislike the videos. If you really want to show your frustration, just comment on them. That's all you need to do. That's the best thing you can do, because it shows your dislike of the character without hurting the channel. So I just need to emphasize that again. Don't hurt the channel that's bringing you content, especially if you like the content. That being said, if you liked what you saw here, if you liked what I showed, please give me a like in the video. Again, don't dislike the video if you dislike Min Min, but comment your distaste of the character, or I guess comment what character you dislike the most. That's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, my voice slightly cracked.